Sagittarius, welcome to your end of June weekly tarot reading. And do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what additional messages are there for you. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. Let's jump right into this. We have Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself, Sagittarius. I believe. I believe. All right. I like that. It's so cute. Little acorns. Ooh. And 57, that breaks down into a 12, which then turns into a 3. I love the 3. All right, let's see what our Queen of the Moon is. We have Blossoming. Oh, and 33. Eee! I love 3s. It's my favorite number. Look at that. That is really a beautiful card. It doesn't come out very often. I hardly ever see it, and I hardly ever see the Squirrel Spirit. Just mentioning the other reading, we see the same cards over and over, but these are two that I haven't seen. Oh, Flower Moon. I like that. That makes me very happy. All right, let's see what else we have. Poised. Oh, this doesn't come out very often either with a 48. I like that. Also breaking down into a 12 and then a 3 again. I love that. So, poised, ready for something to happen here. All right, let's get our bonus cards. All right, let's look at our recent past. What is going on, Sagittarius? Recent past. It could be, just the other day. It could be far back. It's hard to tell. It depends on your timeline. Okay. Let's see what we have. 4 of Pentacles. This showed up over here for Leo. 9 of Pentacles. I like that a lot. And 7 of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to do something. You're getting ready. I really like all these cards so far. All right, let's see what's crossing. We have 10 of Wands. There you are, Sagittarius. 8 of Wands. There you are again. And the Hangman. Okay. You are putting in the hard work, that's for sure, with that 10 of Wands energy, Sagittarius. Really believing in yourself. We see that. And 4 Pentacles is a card of stability. It's a 4, And so you could be saving. I really just get a saving money kind of feel and working hard with that 10 of Wands, not giving up on what you're doing here. And we do have this element here of this is your harvest. You've already picked everything. It's done. You're taking it to market. So you are about to get a good payout here is what I'm seeing with this. And you're going to save it. You're going to put it away, for safekeeping. You're going to squirrel it away. Ha! That's what it is. That's what it feels like here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And you really do believe in yourself. I really think so. You are using your special, unique skills and talents for something here. And the momentum is speeding up. It's speeding up. And this is like you're directing your focus and attention on something, is what I'm seeing there. Possibly some type of communication is what we have with the 8 of Wands, because it is a card. It's Sagittarius, but it's a card of Mercury. So we have communication. And this is, you making a pretty decent living here off of what you do. Your unique skills and talents, being able to afford little luxuries for yourself. Or this is the energy you're going towards rather quickly, is what I'm seeing here. So we see blossoming here. There is there's momentum going towards this self-sufficiency here. It's speeding up I think your abundance, your resources. We have the 7 of Swords and the Hangman. The Hangman is enlightenment. It's being able to see things from a different perspective. And so You might be restricting certain things right now, especially if you're saving with that Four of Pentacles. You've got your eye on something. You have a goal, you have a mission, like if you're wanting to save for a car or a house or just whatever. There is some kind of focus here. And there's strategy with that Seven of Swords. You know, I think you are enlightened at this time about the strategy that you need to take here to have what you want. You are setting yourself up to be, 5 steps ahead of everybody else, using your intuition, your enlightenment, your connection to spirit, and just being ahead of the game here. Not sharing everything with everyone. You're definitely probably got a few secrets. That's fine. Be mysterious. I like that. Don't tell everybody your business. They don't need to know. You know, she's stealing these swords from the enemy, disarming them. Don't give too much information about what you're doing, is what I'm hearing right now. But it's mainly a card of strategy, of knowing when to take this leap. You are preparing yourself for something big, is what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius. This looks really good. I like it. I'm a Saggy sun and moon. Oh, looky here. 7 of Pentacles. I like that. More pentacles, please. The good ones. All right, let's see what else is in your current energy. We have the Page of Swords. Ooh, and the Star. Oh my, oh my. Some Aquarius energy. Really focused on your hopes and dreams. Really being connected there. Ooh, look at this. Knight of Cups is Pisces energy. What else do we have? Ooh, saw a flicker. We have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're protective of your dream, your goals. The Seven of Pentacles. This is you. I don't feel like you've had this harvest yet. You're still in it. You're working on it. You're not going to give up on it. You're really putting in the hard work. It kind of gives me an Eight of Pentacles feel, but we have the 7. This is you being really proactive with what you're doing, looking at your resources, managing them. Do I need to make changes? Do I need to get rid of things? Do I need to get more things? It's an analysis of where you've been putting yourself, your time, your energy, your money, everything. So you're very thoughtful right now about your resources and how you're using them to get what you're wanting here. And it's being crossed by the Knight of Cups. And this is an energy of being open to giving and receiving emotions, but also that cup, that Ace of Cups, could represent your heart's desire, So you're open to the flow with the universe here, which I really like. It could be that a Pisces is coming across your path, or you might, there might be someone coming in your future that is offering you, emotion. But I think you're focused on your work right now and your pentacles. You've got your back turned to this. If this is someone coming in, I don't feel like you're really interested in that right now. You're focused on, what you're doing here. And so we have the Page of Swords, which in this context, we do have messages and curiosity and somebody watching you. Could be watching you and not being able to figure you out is kind of what I'm getting here. This almost feels like someone else's energy. Somebody's watching you here. Someone wants to make an offer to you of some kind, but I don't see any communication here. There's a lot of indecision. Should I talk to him? Should I send him a message? Should I not? There's indecision here with this energy. They might end up, following their intuition, but I'm just not sure. Now, if this is, and you wouldn't know who this person is. I don't think so. Not at all. Now, if it's not that, because that's really the only energy I'm getting here. I'm seeing if it's something else. If this was your energy with the Page of Swords, It would say that you're needing some information, you're curious about something. Maybe you're like, if someone does offer you something here with that Knight of Cups, you're going to look at it and almost, it's weird. You're looking at it like it's a bug or something. It's something that's kind of, it's not, it wasn't on your to-do list. It's not in your energy. You're kind of looking at it like, huh, yes or no. There's no maybe, there's no gray, and you're just not sure. There's some indecision here. But anytime we see that, it just says use your intuition, you know. But I'll be honest with you, even if this is your energy and someone is offering you something, you're kind of looking at it like, I don't know. I think you're going to say no, because right now you're focused on your hopes and dreams. You're working on something big. You're working on something for you that you are, connected to with your spirit. And you don't want anything interrupting that energy. So you're really protective of your dreams right now. There's just a line in the sand that basically says, you're not open for business in that way. Does that make sense? I don't feel like you're receptive to offers right now from other people, like emotional offers. I'm not feeling it. I think you're really focused on protecting your dreams and keeping that energy of what you're trying to create here pure. Anything right now coming in feels like it would throw you off your game, and you're just not interested in it. You know, if you are interested in love, it could be, you might be sending out this non-approachable energy. You know what I'm saying? So do be careful with that, because if you are looking for um, or wanting some type of relationship, you might need to be more open to it, because the energy you're putting out right now is not receptive. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see. Oh, Ten of Swords, Lordy. Okay, and Strength card. Now we have Leo, and we have the Four of Cups. Oops, come back. Yeah, interesting. I really do feel a focus on what you're working on right now, and not much else, to be honest with you. It seems like that is the most important thing right now. I'm getting that scene from Whiplash where he tells that girl that he really just wants to focus on his drumming, and she would just be resentful, and, they'd end up breaking up anyway, so why even start? It's kind of, oh my gosh, the Six of Swords. This person might give up. We have Justice here and a Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. So, Sagittarius. Oh lordy. Um. Oh boy. So something ending and moving on. You know. You might be ending a relationship or something with someone and moving on. Not necessarily moving away, but it feels like leaving something that just isn't, you don't want. You know, you might be cutting off the flow of information or just connection with something right now, and just saying, this isn't what I want right now. you know it's like the old days when we had the corded phones. You just take the receiver off. They just call you, and it's bam, 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 bam. Yep, yeah. So there's something that, so it's either you're ending something and going a different direction because you just don't want it, or someone literally is giving up trying to reach you. That's that's that. It's almost a similar, back and forth message from up there as well. But look at this. You have inner strength and justice here. Balance. um you Sagittarius, this is interesting coming up like this, with this licking your wounds, you know. Um, I have a feeling you get a lot of attention, Sagittarius, but I don't really feel like you necessarily want it. And I think you've had experiences in the past that, required you to have a lot of inner strength and firm boundaries, because the Seven of Wands is Mars energy and it's also Leo, you know? So you have firm boundaries when it comes to who you let in, Sagittarius. That's what I'm feeling here. And with this inner strength, you have this inner balance with this Justice card. That's what I'm getting. Inner strength and inner balance. You know, this is you being very thoughtful, I feel like, about what you want in this life. There's a truth here. Man, the I wish I could, it's hard for me to put this into words what I'm feeling here with this card. You're making a choice based on what feels right for you, not what feels, you're not a people pleaser maybe anymore. You know, you're doing what you feel is right here, and you're not intentionally trying to hurt anyone. It's just not what you want, is what I'm feeling. And so we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. I really, when I do these readings, I try to pick up on your energies, but I'm getting the other person again, that I think they're upset that everything they offered you was rejected. I'm getting an unrequited love feeling here. I definitely don't feel like this is your energy, and I don't think you really need to worry about it. I don't feel like you led this person on. I just think they had high hopes for something that was just never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, which is kind of sad. I mean, but it is what it is. I think you're a heartbreaker, but not intentionally, Sagittarius. Woo wee! What a reading, huh? But that's what I'm getting here. But there is going to be, for however this person is feeling in their feely feels, whether you just flat out told them, no, you need to move on, this isn't going to happen, they are going to heal from it. They'll be okay, you know. That's what I'm feeling here. Eventually, they're going to be okay. And if this is, even if this was somewhat of your energy, maybe looking and maybe regretting, not accepting a cup, you'll I mean, you're eventually going to heal and forgive yourself, but I'm not really feeling that. Um, I feel like this is mostly them looking at you and thinking that they missed out on something. But if it's just not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You're focused on doing what you want to do and having the life you want to have, is what I'm feeling here. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. I think you're so focused on, what you're trying to grow. You're just not concerned with other things. All right, so look here. Some of you, like I said, you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. This person, I feel they have genuine emotions here. They are interested. But if you're not, I would just let them down very easily. But there's an opportunity here if you don't block them. It's up to you. I'm seeing a block. We have Seahorse, family matters. Angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And we have Dolphin. Ooh, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So that's good. You've been focused on that. You've been putting in the hard work, and it is coming. But there is this, so this is a, oops, my battery's getting low. So this is one of those readings where there's someone else's energy coming into this. Someone's interested in you. If you talk to them, see if there's anything there. You don't have to like make any promises or anything like that, but this could be one of those opportunities that you could be missing out on here, Sagittarius, if you don't take it seriously. Just see what they're about, you know. And if not, maybe you can just be friends. But I don't know if they would accept that, just being friends with you. I think they definitely want more, but I just don't know if you're ready for that. But hey, I'll tell you this. If they are really truly interested in you, they'll be willing to wait. I don't know how long, but there's nothing wrong with getting to know someone. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. This resonates with you. Is this going on? It's kind of interesting. All right, so that's going to be it for now. Sagittarius, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.